This is actually going to be my intro video for the Finish 4 by 4th of July. If you are curious about anything that's on my face, I just filmed a, get ready with me first impressions video. I will go ahead and link that down in the description box because I believe that is going up before this video. But if you're curious about what's on my eyes, cheeks, lips, whatever, it's all down in the description box. Just go find that video. But I wanted to pick out a few items to try to finish off before the 4th of July. I know some of these are definitely not going to be finished off, but I'm going to be trying my hardest to do that. Some of them, I just want to make a ton of progress on them. I really want to focus in and hone in on these specific products. So this first one, this is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. This has a SPF of 10. This one's in the shade 1C1 Shell 15. This is what it looks like here, and I believe I am right there. This mark has been on here since my video showing the products that I want to use up for 2017, and I haven't used this since then, so it's still at that same mark right there. But yes, this is my first product. It's a very full coverage. This is probably my most full coverage foundation that I have in my entire collection, probably the most full coverage foundation I've ever used. I have dry skin, and typically I don't go for like a full coverage, extremely matte wearing foundation, but somehow this one works. And this is the only foundation that I actually prefer a beauty blender over a brush or my fingers or any other ways of application. I prefer using a beauty blender with this. I can't get a beauty blender to work with any other foundations that I have, so it's really weird, very bizarre, but anyway, this is the first product that I have. The next one is actually a longtime favorite of mine, and I think that they've actually changed up the packaging, so that's the reason why I want to finish this one off this year. But this is one of the Sephora blushes, one of their powder blushes in the shade number 8, Rose Petal, and it's just really pretty. My packaging broke, so I gotta be careful with it, but that is what it looks like there. It's just a really, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a peachy pink, but there's just something to it that's a little bit different than, your standard peachy pink tones. It used to have like an S going through it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that dip that's starting to form, but there's like a line that goes down the center of this product where that S for Sephora used to be. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or if it just looks like a dip in there, but there'll be like a dip on this side and a dip on this side. That right there is the blush. I feel like it has a little bit of like a coral tone to it or something, but I really like wearing this one in the summertime, the spring and summer. So I think this would be a perfect time to toss this into a project. So I'm really excited about this one. I'm probably not going to finish this one off, but I definitely want to see how much pan I can hit in this before the end of this project, because there's only 3.2 grams of product in these blushes to begin with, and I've used it a decent amount, I would say. I mean, I haven't hit pan yet, but I feel like I'm close. I really do. So I'm excited to play with this one. I feel like the pan in this is going to be a little bit thinner. Another face product that I have here is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and I was right at this top line at the beginning of the year, but I'm down to here currently. So this second line is actually where I'm starting this project, and I like to use this item on like my collarbone. I'll mix it in with a little bit of lotion and put it like right here or on like the tops of my shoulders. I like to mix this one in with my foundation if I'm going to be adding it to like my face. I don't normally put this one on like my cheekbone area or under the brow or something, but I think I'm gonna try. It's just a little bit dark for, like a full face application. Let me see if I can show you a little bit out so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe you won't be able to see it. I put some fake tanner on today, so you're probably not gonna be able to tell, but see how it's a little bit dark? Like right through here. It looks beautiful and it catches the light just fine, but it's just a little dark. It has that undertone. If the light's not hitting it, it just looks a little dark. So up on my cheeks, if I'm not like tanned at all, if I'm super pasty, you can definitely tell that I have something on my cheek, so it really doesn't look natural. So I either have to be a little tan to wear this, like at the height of summer, or I just like putting it on like my you know, collarbone, that sort of thing. But I'll play around with my uses on this and see if I can figure out some other ways to get some more use out of it. The next product is my MAC Black Track Fluid Line. I love these things. This one is, I would say it's about halfway, maybe a little over the halfway mark. You can see in there, this side has a little bit more of a dip than the top section right up there, but I really like the Black Track Fluid Line. I think this is my third pot of these. I think this is my third black one that I've purchased. So when you buy them, they go all the way up to the top of this part here. So I would definitely say that I'm about the halfway mark. This side, like I mentioned, is a little bit lower than the side over here, but I don't think I'll have any problems moving through this if I wear on a daily basis. The problem that I have is that sometimes gel liner takes a little bit longer to apply to the eyes. So if I'm in a rush, I'll reach for like some kind of felt liner pen, felt eyeliner, liquid liner, and it's just a little bit quicker doing a liquid liner some days. So I might not be able to use this on a daily basis, but I sure will try. Then I have two products that I'm counting as one. I have two Buxom Dolly glosses. Now, one of them is the standard, you know, the minty, icy, cooling plumping glosses that they have. This one is their full-on lip polish in Dolly, and this one, like I said, has that minty plumping feeling. Then these over here don't. This one is also in Dolly, but this is the full-bodied lip gloss. If you want some of the glosses from Buxom that still provide that plumping effect, but they don't have that cooling kind of, it almost burns, it's so cold, it's weird, but these don't have that. The full-bodied lip glosses, they don't have that, but that is the shade of Dolly. It's kind of just like a mauve tone. It has very fine micro, like gold micro glitters running through it, gold micro shimmers, and it just looks really pretty on the lips, makes your lips look really plump and juicy. Even if you're not using like the cooling plumping one, the full-bodied gloss makes your lips look really juicy and plump as well. And then the final item, and I'm pretty sure that this one's not going to be finished off entirely, but it'll be pretty close, I think. So this is the XOXO Mi Amore perfume. This is the Eau de Parfum in the 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. My husband got this for me. It's a really cute bottle. It's a heart-shaped bottle, as you can see here. It has a heart on the bottom as well. And at the beginning of the year, I was right at that black line there. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see that. I was at that black line. We'll go like this. I was at that black line there, but I'm a little bit further down. Let me get a Sharpie and mark it so you can actually see where I'm at in this product. All right, I darkened the lines. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. So that is the difference between those two. That is where I was at the beginning of the year. This is where I'm at on that silver line. That silver line is where I'm starting with this project. So maybe I'll just keep the silver line on here, but I would say I have maybe half of what's in here left. And what is it? How long is it until the end of this project? I have just under 3 months to, till the end date of this project. So I don't know, I might be able to finish this off. We'll see. We'll just see how I do. This is incredibly sweet. If you like the pink sugar perfume, like those really super sweet, sickly sweet almost perfumes, like the Ralph Lauren Tender Romance, I think you'd really like this. So anyway, that is the last item. So technically I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products here that I'm shooting to finish off, but if I just finish off 4 of them, I will be a happy camper. Let me know if you guys are doing this project too, or what you're doing for a summer seasonal project pan sort of challenge. But anyway, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.